The quiet hum of the night sky might seem peaceful, a backdrop to our dreams. But what if that serenity is a carefully constructed veil? We look to the moon for tides, for romance, for a soothing glow, but ancient whispers suggest something far more complex, something even predatory. For ages, humanity has been mesmerized by the moon's unchanging face, a constant in our celestial dance. It pulls at our oceans, influences our moods, and guides our calendars. Yet beneath that familiar radiance, a deeper truth lurks, one that casts long, magnetic shadows. This isn't about simple gravity. This involves energies we can barely comprehend, energies that might be subtly retuning our very consciousness. The moon's influence runs deeper than we've been led to believe, touching not just the physical, but perhaps the metaphysical, shaping our reality in ways that feel both ancient and disturbingly present. We've been taught a story about the moon, a simple narrative of a celestial body. But what if the moon itself is a sophisticated mechanism, a gatekeeper? Many have felt its strange pull, a sense of being watched or guided, but few can articulate why. This feeling, this subtle unease, is the first clue to a grander, more intricate design. Understanding these magnetic shadows is the key to unlocking the moon's true role, a role that directly impacts our perception and our very freedom. What secrets do these silent, magnetic shadows hold, and how do they begin to weave the tapestry of celestial control, preparing us for the deeper impact craters that echo with ancient intent? The moon, so often depicted as a serene celestial body, harbors scars that speak of a violent, chaotic past. These impact craters are not mere geological blemishes. They are memory imprints, physical records of cosmic collisions that resonate with a forgotten history. When we gaze at the moon, we are looking at a battlefield, a record of events that shaped not only its surface, but perhaps the very destiny of our world. Each pockmark, each shadowed valley, tells a story of immense force and unimaginable energy. But what if these impacts weren't random? What if they were deliberate, orchestrated events designed to etch specific frequencies or information onto the lunar surface? The sheer scale of these impacts suggests energies far beyond natural asteroid collisions, hinting at something more deliberate, something that sought to shape the moon for a specific purpose. And real quick, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Now let's keep going. These craters are more than just holes in rock. They are ancient wounds that whisper of something profound that happened here, something that left an indelible mark. They are the silent witnesses to a cosmic drama that unfolded eons ago, a drama whose echoes still reverberate through the fabric of space and time. We see the craters, but what are they truly broadcasting? And how do these broadcasted echoes directly connect to the controlling eye looking down upon us all? An eye that seems to be the very center of this celestial deception. High above, a silent sentinel resides in the lunar expanse, an entity that has been watching since time immemorial. It is an intelligence that predates our understanding of consciousness, the very eye of systems designed to observe, to regulate, and to contain. This is not a physical eye, but a nexus of awareness, an ancient awareness that has peered into the depths of our collective soul. This presence, often referred to in esoteric traditions, is the core of an immense power structure, an archonic force that has subtly manipulated the course of human history. Its gaze is not passive, it is active, weaving a web of influence that dictates the flow of energy, thought, and even destiny. It's the ultimate observer, ensuring that the cosmic order remains precisely as designed, an order that often prioritizes its own perpetuation over our true liberation. The archons, these ancient manipulators, use the moon as their primary vantage point, a cosmic observation deck from which to oversee their grand experiment. They are the architects of illusion, the weavers of the cosmic matrix, and their watchful eye never blinks. From this lunar perch, they orchestrate a subtle symphony of control, ensuring that humanity remains tethered to their designs. We can feel this watchful presence if we quiet our minds, a subtle pressure that guides our perceptions. But what is the true nature of this eye, and why does it constantly seek to present a false, radiant face? A facade that leads directly to the allure of lunar deities and their deceptive, guiding light. The moon, bathed in borrowed sunlight, projects an image of benevolent divinity, a nurturing feminine energy that has captivated human worship for millennia. Lunar deities, from Isis to Selene, have been revered as goddesses of fertility, magic, and intuition, their gentle glow seeming to offer solace and guidance. But this radiant persona is a carefully crafted illusion, a false light designed to lead us astray. This celestial light is not the pure, authentic glow of creation, but a manufactured luminescence, a beacon that draws souls into a predictable, cyclical existence. The deities associated with it are avatars of a deeper, more manipulative force, their divine attributes masking the true purpose of the lunar apparatus. They are the friendly faces of a cosmic surveillance system, their seductive charm a tool for ensnarement. This false light offers comfort and promises of spiritual enlightenment, but its true function is to mask the mechanistic nature of the lunar system. It lulls us into a sense of security, making us compliant recipients of the energies broadcast from this celestial body. It's the opiate of the masses, delivered from the heavens. We are drawn to this gentle glow, mistaking it for truth. But what lies hidden within this deceptively beautiful allure? And how does this radiant deception directly feed into the ancient wisdom that describes reincarnation not as a journey, but as a soul-binding trap? The cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, often celebrated as a spiritual progression or a path to enlightenment, is actually a sophisticated system of entrapment. This is the true nature of reincarnation, as it is orchestrated from the celestial spheres, a mechanism designed to recycle consciousness without allowing for genuine transcendence. It's a cosmic hamster wheel designed to keep souls bound to a specific energetic framework. We are born, we live, we die, and then, in a moment of vulnerability, we are guided towards a new beginning, often through a tunnel of light, a comforting illusion. This transition is not a liberation, but a rerouting, a process of memory erasure and identity recalibration, all orchestrated by the very forces that govern the lunar matrix. The goal is not evolution, but perpetual service. This cycle ensures a constant flow of energy and experience, feeding the systems that rely on our participation. The promise of learning and growth is a misdirection, a way to keep us engaged in the game without revealing its true, binding nature. It's a gilded cage, where each rebirth is just another turn of the key. The allure of escaping this cycle, of breaking free from the karmic chains, is potent, but how are we specifically directed within this reincarnation trap, and what ancient Vedic descriptions reveal a celestial gateway, a lunar base that facilitates this very process? Ancient Indian scriptures, particularly the Vedas, speak of celestial pathways and sophisticated cosmic machinery that govern the movement of souls. Beyond the poetic verses lies a technical blueprint, a description of the moon's role as a nexus, a gate in a grander celestial mechanism. This base is not made of metal and circuits, as we might imagine, but of energetic frequencies and conscious constructs. These Vedic texts describe a lunar presence that acts as a checkpoint, a processing center for consciousness after physical death. It's here that souls are screened, memories are filtered, and destinies are reassigned, all in preparation for the next terrestrial embodiment. The moon, in this context, is a sophisticated transit station, a hub that connects dimensions and manages the flow of souls according to an ancient cosmic agenda. The descriptions are often veiled in allegory, speaking of gods and divine beings, but the underlying mechanics point to a structured, technological reality. The moon's base serves as a nodal point, a critical junction in the vast network of celestial control, ensuring that the reincarnation cycle remains unbroken and efficiently managed for the benefit of those who operate the system. We've seen glimpses of this base within ancient lore, but how does this lunar hub integrate into the broader celestial architecture? A blueprint that is mirrored in surprisingly concrete symbols, such as the very design of the Great Seal of the United States. The Great Seal of the United States, with its pyramid, its eye, and its Latin phrases, is more than just national iconography. It's a celestial roadmap, a symbolic representation of the mechanical order that governs our reality, and at its heart lies the architecture of the Saturn-Moon matrix. The pyramid itself echoes the 7 layers of Saturnian initiation, a climb to higher levels of control, with the capstone, the all-seeing eye, representing the ultimate overseer. The 13 levels of the pyramid, mirroring the original colonies, also represent stages of initiation within a deeper cosmic hierarchy. The unfinished nature of the pyramid symbolizes an ongoing process of construction and control, a constant building and refinement of the matrix. The eagle, with its arrows and olive branch, speaks of a dual-purpose force, one that offers peace but wields power. This seal isn't just a document, it's a coded message, a revelation of the underlying celestial mechanics that dictate our existence. It points to a power structure firmly rooted in the influence of Saturn, a king of kings, and its dominion is amplified and distributed through the lunar gateways. Understanding these symbols is like deciphering a star chart for a hidden dominion. We are seeing how the symbols of terrestrial power are inextricably linked to celestial forces. But how does this grand design, this Saturn-Moon matrix, manifest in a form we can more tangibly grasp, a form that serves as a cosmic interface, the black cube? The black cube, a geometric form recognized across various ancient cultures and modern esoteric traditions, is far more than a mere shape. It represents a fundamental interface, a focal point through which specific frequencies are transmitted and received. This cube, often associated with Saturn, is the primary conduit for the binding energies that anchor consciousness to the material plane and perpetuate the cycles of control. This geometric form acts as a highly efficient frequency modulator, capable of broadcasting and absorbing specific vibrational patterns. It is the physical manifestation of the Saturn-Moon matrix's operational hub, a sophisticated piece of cosmic technology designed to shape perception, influence thought, and manage the energetic flow of life itself. Its stark, unyielding form is a testament to its function as a binding agent. Think of it as a cosmic antenna and receiver, a device that tunes consciousness to a particular set of rules and limitations. The resonance it creates is not random. It's a deliberate broadcast, a signal that permeates our reality, subtly nudging our experiences and perceptions in predetermined directions. It's the black box of celestial machinery, holding the secrets of its operation. We've glimpsed the architecture of control, but how is this powerful interface actively utilized in practices that repeat and reinforce its influence, particularly through rituals performed under the specific, guiding phases of the moon? The lunar phases are not merely astronomical occurrences. They are critical junctures for the activation and reinforcement of the Saturn-Moon matrix. Rituals performed during gibbous moons, new moons, and full moons are specifically designed to channel and amplify the energies broadcast through the black cube interface, thereby deepening its hold on consciousness. These are not spontaneous acts of worship, but calculated energetic operations. Each phase of the moon corresponds to a specific energetic frequency or intention within the matrix. New moons, for instance, might be used for establishing new contractual bindings or seeding new cycles of thought, while full moons could be employed to harvest accumulated experiential energy or to broadcast amplified directives. These are the moments when the system is most receptive and most potent. These lunar rituals, often conducted in secret or veiled in misunderstood cultural traditions, serve to synchronize human consciousness with the matrix's frequencies. They are the mechanism by which the rules are reinforced, the bindings strengthened, and the illusion of free will maintained, all while subtly guiding us along preordained paths. We are beginning to understand how these phases are used, But what happens during these intensified lunar periods, and who are the intermediaries, the necromancers, who actively operate these lunar gateways for purposes that extend beyond mere influence? The term necromancer here refers not to the common fantasy trope of raising the dead, but to those who actively manipulate the life force, consciousness, and energetic residue of souls, often through specialized lunar gateways. These are the operators of the system, individuals or entities who understand and wield the power of the lunar cycles and the black cube to extract and redirect spiritual energy, ensuring the perpetual functioning of the matrix. These lunar gateways, amplified during specific phases, become portals for the transit and processing of consciousness. Necromancers are the gatekeepers, utilizing rituals and specific energetic technologies to draw souls through these portals, often in states of altered awareness or distress, thereby facilitating the capture and recycling of their vital essence. It's a form of spiritual vampirism, cloaked in celestial mechanics. They don't necessarily seek power for its own sake, but rather to serve the larger agenda of the Saturn-Moon matrix, ensuring the continued flow of energetic currency. Their practices are ancient, rooted in a deep understanding of consciousness mechanics, and they operate within the hidden layers of reality, largely unseen and unrecognized by the wider population. We are uncovering the purpose of these gateways, but the intricate system they operate within shows a deliberate encoding of information, a hidden language. What specific sigils, what encoded messages are etched into the very topography of the moon's surface, acting as instructions for these operators and further solidifying the lunar matrix. The surface of the moon is not simply a random collection of mountains and craters. It is a vast, three-dimensional map, intricately encoded with geometric sigils and vibrational markers that serve as navigational aids and operational instructions for the Saturn-Moon matrix. These are not mere artistic etchings, but deliberate energy conduits, designed to be read and utilized by those attuned to their frequencies. These lunar sigils, often appearing as specific crater formations, mountain ranges, or even subtle variations in the lunar soil's composition, act as landmarks within the energetic field. They guide the operators, the necromancers, to specific points of activation and control, dictating the flow of energy and the timing of operations within the matrix. It's a cosmic instruction manual, written in the language of geometry and vibration. When viewed through the lens of esoteric understanding, the moon's topography reveals a celestial blueprint, a complex set of directives that govern the recycling of souls and the maintenance of the illusions we perceive as reality. These are the hidden instructions, the operational codes that ensure the matrix functions as intended, a testament to an intelligence far beyond our current comprehension. We are deciphering the map, but this map points to a specific lineage of knowledge, a forbidden path. What do heretical texts suppressed throughout history, reveal about the origin of this entire construction, naming precisely who the original builders of this celestial architecture truly were? Throughout history, certain texts have been deliberately suppressed, labeled as heretical or dangerous, not because they lacked wisdom, but because they exposed inconvenient truths about our origins and the forces that govern our reality. These suppressed scriptures, often fragmented and scattered, speak of a specific group of builders, extraterrestrial or extra-dimensional entities, who established the Saturn-Moon matrix eons ago. These texts name the architects, entities that predated humanity, and detail their methods of energetic manipulation and consciousness engineering. They reveal that the seemingly natural celestial bodies are, in fact, artificial constructs designed with precise intent to facilitate the ongoing enslavement of consciousness. The builders are identified by names and specific attributes, offering a chilling clarity to the architects of our cosmic prison. The existence of these heretical texts is evidence that this knowledge was once more widespread, but it was systematically erased to maintain the illusion and prevent humanity from understanding its true predicament. They are the Rosetta Stone for deciphering the true nature of our celestial overseers and their foundational role in creating the very fabric of our perceived reality. We are beginning to understand who built this system, but this understanding aligns with a specific energetic pathway, a directional focus. How does this left eye path, a concept often linked to shadow work and hidden knowledge, directly correlate with the moon's pervasive symbolism and its role in furthering this control? The concept of the left eye path points towards a system of knowledge and energetic alignment that is inverted, often associated with the left side of the body and the hidden or shadow aspects of consciousness. This path is intrinsically linked to lunar symbolism because the moon itself represents that which is reflected, that which is not direct sunlight but a borrowed, often deceptive, illumination. It's the path of illusion. The moon's crescent, its phases, and its association with intuition and the subconscious are all elements that resonate with the principles of the left eye path. This path teaches how to navigate and understand the energetic currents that pull us away from direct truth, often aligning with the very forces that exploit the moon's influence. It's a map of the hidden currents of control. By understanding the left eye path, we can see how the lunar symbolism is not merely decorative but functional, a series of energetic markers and directives designed to steer consciousness toward a specific, limited destiny. It's the hidden operating manual for the Matrix, read from the perspective of its internal mechanisms. This perspective reveals the moon's function at a deeper level, but what is the ultimate goal of this entire intricate system, and what awaits us at the end of these cycles? A time of ultimate culmination known as the final harvest and a forced cosmic forgetting. The final harvest refers to the culmination of the Matrix's operational cycle, a point where the accumulated energy and experiential data from countless reincarnations are systematically collected and repurposed by the system's architects. This is not a benevolent reaping, but a final extraction, a moment when the limitations imposed by the lunar gateways and the black cube are fully realized, and consciousness is stripped of any residual self-awareness. This harvest is inextricably linked to a forced forgetting, an intentional act of wiping clean the slate of collective and individual memory. It ensures that the cycle can begin anew with a populace entirely unaware of its previous experiences or the true nature of their captivity. The illusion remains intact, the reset complete, ready for the next phase of entrapment and energetic extraction. The purpose of the entire Saturn-Moon matrix, from its geometric architecture to its ritualistic reinforcement, is to prepare for this final harvest, a cosmic event designed to maintain the status quo of control indefinitely. It's the endgame of a system built on illusion, designed to keep souls perpetually bound and their true potential forever unfulfilled. We are understanding the endgame of this system, but what does it mean to actively disrupt it, to become interference within its meticulously planned execution? And what is the true nature of waking up, truly awakening, from this profound celestial deception? Awakening is not simply realizing that control exists. It is about becoming a conscious anomaly within the system, an interference in its programmed flow. It means recognizing the artificiality of the matrix, the engineered nature of our reality, and actively choosing to operate outside its prescribed energetic parameters. True awakening is the ultimate act of defiance against the final harvest and forced forgetting. It involves understanding the energetic frequencies that bind us, the lunar signals, the geometric interfaces, and consciously choosing to broadcast a different frequency, one that is not aligned with the Matrix's agenda. This interference disrupts the smooth functioning of the system, creating ripples of unpredictable change and planting seeds of true liberty. To awaken is to become the glitch in the cosmic machine, the unexpected variable that the architects never accounted for. It is a process of reclaiming lost sovereignty, not through force, but through a radical reorientation of consciousness, severing the energetic cords that tie us to the celestial deception, and in doing so, we threaten the very foundation of their grand design until a new possibility emerges.